We're live. Just give me a thumbs up if you're here. Um, Shout out to Bruno and Aries Puma Jr. For being here. Bruno, I'm okay. Not feeling great. So yesterday, I was not feeling good after the show, so I didn't have time to just dive into some prospects. Today, we're just gonna do not first round, 4 round mock, where I'm gonna be picking for every team. Please grade me as I'm going. Let me mute this bad boy. I'm hoping to be tonight Joe's Lumos channel with Chips. I need energy for that because last time it got heated. Me and Chips went to a F-bomb shouting match, which it was fun. I mean, nothing personal against Chip. I'm sure he doesn't have anything personal against me. I think it was fun. I think Noob was like, and let us shout. But anyway, thank you for joining. Thank you for everybody joining the live stream. Second day straight with a massive headache, so hopefully nothing bad. I don't suffer from migraine, so I'm hoping nothing bad is here. But anyway, let's start with the quote of the day. It's my quote here. No, I read that one already. Okay, our greatest weakness lies in giving up. The most certain way to succeed is always to try just one more time. Our greatest weakness lies in giving up. The most certain way to succeed is always to try just one more time. Okay. Again, thank you everybody for joining here. Let me give you 2 headlines so you can just laugh a little bit about it. Florida man suspected of using private plane to draw giant radar penis, and there's a picture. Florida man charges with assault with a deadly weapon after throwing alligator through Wendy's drive-through window. Again, I'm not sure what Florida has in that water, but man, it's rough. It is rough. Anyway, let's start this thing. Whoop, that's the Florida man stuff. Sorry. Okay, so like I said, we gotta do 4-round mock draft trades available. And we'll see how we get this. I promise you that I'm not gonna do crazy stuff. I'm gonna do what I think is, what I think teams should do / they're gonna pick. 4-round mock. Not only the Ravens, all teams. And with that, we're gonna shut down the stream today. I debated not doing it the stream today, but I felt like a lot of you guys look forward to this. I look forward to this. It's not feeling like 100% today, but again, thank you for the people that are joining this live stream. Appreciate you guys. Anyway, the first one is easy. I doubt that the Bengals will trade this pick back. I mean, my boy Ace Boogie will flip, but reality is, they need a quarterback. The guys from Cincinnati, it's just even for selling tickets, it just makes a good story. Dundee Miller, what up? Shout out to you. Michael Gavin, shout out to you. Thank you for joining the live stream. Anyway, I think also the Redskins will be stupid to give up Chase Young. I think it will be dumb. Here's where I'm gonna make my first trade. I think Detroit should get out of this one. Where's Detroit? Where are my Detroit lines? Oh, that's why I guess I'm looking for Detroit. And the Chargers is the team that I'm looking. Actually, the Chargers, the Dolphins. The Dolphins, the team that I'm looking at, and I think giving another first is what it will take to make this trade. Dolphins think they're giving too much. Hold on. This thing is being stupid. Okay, Dolphins, and then I'm gonna go with Lions to the Dolphins and Lions. Okay, let's do this. Man, I've been doing a lot of stuff, man. I've been taking Panadol like Tic Tac. Smoothie is what I've been. Okay, so here they get their boy to Lions is another possible trade partner for more for the Chargers if the Dolphins haven't traded up. So Jay Will, what up, man? Thank you for joining our live stream. I still think the Giants will take a tackle. Let's go worse. Still get their boy Okuda. Herbert's there. Okay. I debate this pick so much because I think it should be either Simmons or Brown. I think Simmons has a lot of hype. I think they're gonna go with Simmons, but I wouldn't be surprised if they decide to go with Brown. Here, for the Cardinals, I think tackle is their pick. They need to make sure they protect Kyle Murray. I think that's their price. So I'm gonna actually go with Thomas. This is where Derek Brown should live, but also you need badly corners. So do you need D linemen? Yes, but do you need corners? Hell yes. I think the D linemen there's more depth on the D line than in the corner, so I'm gonna go with corner C.J. Henderson. So they need the Giants defense is marginal. Okay. I forgot they made some good signings over the offseason, but that O-line is still bad. They need a tackle badly. They should be looking to trade back. I didn't see anybody that I can justify trade forward. I don't want to force any trades, but they should be like the best thing they can have into the Giants is the trade that I made for between 3 and 5 doesn't happen, and then Chargers call to 4, and they can get a second at least, Chargers second, and then the Giants go ahead and tackle. Simmons is good, but you need to protect your quarterback. They just put a lot of resources in drafting Daniels, and then they need to Daniel Jones. They need to protect Jones. Plus, it will help Saquon. I think they need to figure out how to protect Jones. It's a problem with Eli Manning. It's going to be a problem with Jones. If you don't have a good O-line, it's a problem. So I like Simmons, but yeah. So I have him dropping to 7. Okay, so where was I? Okay, the Clowns. I think the Clowns go with the tackle. I think Wills is better than Becton, so I'm gonna go with Jedrick Wills. Also, Becton play right tackle for the most part, and that's a and they sign a right tackle in the offseason. So here's the thing: the Jets, they can go different. They can go from a couple of different things, and this is also how players start dropping, right? Some players will get overdrafted. Yeah, I know. Nate Soldier is their highest player, but Nate Soldier is kind of trash. But they also need another tackle. May keep back to my. Okay, let me put this here. Dictate draft order in the top 10. Someone early will fall in love with him. He might. That Soldier's contest and no. What Don Dimo is saying here is people in New York hate that contract. Buenos días, Osvaldo. Buenos días, mi hermano. Okay, so I think this is where Becton goes. I think if Becton is here or Wills, either one, I think the Jets go the same reasoning that I have for the Giants. Yes, receivers here are intriguing, but the same reasoning. They need to protect their high-priced quarterback. They need to go through protections, and there's a depth in wide receiver. So, boom, Becton. Here, I think there's no doubt, although Derek Brown is very enticing, here we go with CD. And then I'm gonna make a trade here. I think we call out the Niners are probably gonna be loving this trade. Wait, where are their picks? 16, 10. Let me do that one. No, not that one. Yeah. Okay. So Jacksonville Jaguars. And then the Niners. Niners are going to get the 13, and the Jaguars are going to get their first and their third. Let's see. Okay. So the Jaguars jump up and they got Derek Brown. So look, Jaguars now, this is a good draft for them. They got their corner, they got their D lineman. This is with the trade of what do you call that? Ramsey. So they had the corner and they have an interior D lineman to perhaps get for Calais Campbell. They also lost what was this dude that used to play with the Broncos? Malik Jackson. So, what's good, Harry? What's good? Giants fans in for another depressing draft. It made me laugh, man. I needed that. Anyway, so now we pick 14, only one wide receiver. I know you guys love this scenario. Now, here's where another team looks like, okay, what? I don't want to draft a tackle. I don't want to overdraft a tackle. Running back, you can probably get that in the later rounds. So here's another trade that I'm pulling. Where's the Eagles and Buccaneers? So the Eagles are gonna send their number 2 pick. It's probably a third and fourth. Okay, and the Eagles are gonna draft Ruggs. That's the speed that they need. Shout out to King Brenton, Jay Will, Godson. Thank you everybody for joining. By if you see me a little bit low energy, I'm not feeling well, but I want to make sure I did the draft today. Tomorrow, let me pause here for a moment. Tomorrow we're gonna be doing another mock draft, but it's gonna be a combination of 5 other podcasters from different states, and we're all gonna have different picks. So stay tuned for that. Should be fun. I'll be picking for the Ravens and for a couple other positions. We have somebody that is from Cleveland, LA, New York. Yeah, we have from a couple of places. Should be fun. It gives you a couple perspective of what other people think. So this is my mock draft. That's gonna be a combination tonight. Obviously the stream with Chips. And then hopefully by Friday, I feel a little bit better. I can give you maybe more than 2 prospects, okay? So the next 2 weeks, no prospects available, okay? Anyway, so there's another trade. Henry Ruggs, there's the speed. That's what they need. Yes, my favorite receiver is Jerry Jeudy. But the receiver that the Eagles need is a speedster, okay? So I think the Broncos need more than anything corner. But again, overdrafting and Jerry Jeudy fell to them. Will the Ravens trade here? Maybe. I don't think so. I don't want to trade to 15. So I'm going to go ahead and draft Jerry Jeudy and break some people's dreams, right? Here, Chase On fell to the Falcons. So not for Chase, I'm sorry, Kinlaw. Chase On is here for the Cowboys. Now, here's another problem. Yes, edge is a important need for them, but I think between safety and that secondary is pretty trash. Their D-line is actually not horrible. The secondary is pretty trash. I'm gonna go with the safety here, Xavier McKinney. And then Dolphins made it again. And this is the last first round pick that they have because they traded to get Tua. Tackle should be a priority. Safety maybe because of Minka. Delpit's there. I like Delpit, but I wouldn't be surprised if they go tackle. Okay. Another team that secondary help is a big need. But and in the edge side, you would think Chaseon's there. They should go get Chaseon, but the draft Farrell, which underwhelming. I thought it's an overdraft last year, but whatever. They're not gonna give up in a 3rd overall pick from a year. Okay, and then the other thing for the Vegas Raiders is they have Max Crosby, a 3rd or 4th round pick, but he was actually good last year. So I think edge is not a priority here. It will be hard to justify. And this is the thing. If you see 19, this is how I can see the Vegas Raiders not drafting a wide receiver and maybe going with a guy like Jefferson or Mims in 19 and let the receiver slide, and they might still get one of the big 3. Okay? So this is a potential trade back, but I'm going to take Gladly, which is a guy that the Ravens interview, which surprised me, but okay. Corner. Here's their first pick. Also, they need receivers. Justin Jefferson. Is that the type of pick that they want / need? Maybe. But corner's gonna start getting thin, so I think they go corner, and then at 31 they can address that receiver side. Also, they gather a pick for the later rounds. Here is the Bucks. Here you can maybe justify your running back. Tackle wise, would you want to overdraft Isaiah Wilson? Maybe, because tackles do get overdrafted. Then you get the Vikings. There might be somebody in this side of the round picking a tackle. So I'm actually going to overdraft a little bit here, and I'm gonna take the tackle out of Georgia. So Vikings get to this pick. They need corner, they need receiver, they need edge, right? Boom. Jason falls to their lap. They can't be happier. Now, this is a potential trade up for the Ravens with 21st, with Jason being there. You know, we could have done that. I went against it, but, you know. So, quarterback, receiver, edge. What do they go? Do they go with Jordan Love, which a lot of people just basically is a staple, like us. Everybody mocks him to a quarterback. I don't know, maybe. Sorry if you heard my dog. I might get called here in a moment, so I apologize if I had to leave the stream for a second or two. Anyway, so I am gonna put Jordan Love. I'm not gonna overthink it. I'm gonna put Jordan Love. Here's where I think Patrick Queen lives, with the Aints. They go back. They still need the corner. They still need the receiver. I think they go Mims, because Mims is more of an outside, and is what they need, versus Justin Jefferson is what you will see in Thielen. So hold on. Like tail, fake Murray. Okay, so Bucks may by reach. Players who visit the team and its public size don't get drafted by the teams. It is safe to say won't get Queens or Lambs. Okay. Watch AJ Terrell to the Raiders. They'll like their Clemson DBs. Okay, fair. So here, this is the Lions. The Lions have 2 first-round picks because they traded back. They need D lineman. They need edge. Utour is there. I'm actually... what should I put to the Lions? I'm actually going to put Cesar Ruiz to the Lions. And then here's where Utour is going to live. And this is when the Ravens trade back. Because why not? Colts. The Colts are getting 2 firsts to the Ravens. And the Ravens are going to get a first in a second. Let's see. Okay. Ravens deny. Come on, Ravens. That's a good trade. Let's do this. It's a good trade. Okay. So they trade up, right? They have Phillip Rivers. They need a receiver. I think Justin Jefferson can help. Big body guy. Between him and TY, I think it's a good combination. They got Rivers to try to win now. They have a decent O-line. Not decent. They had a really good O-line. They had a pretty good defense. Receiver is a need. I think they're trying to jump Green Bay and possibly San Francisco to get that receiver. So I traded up with them. Got that. Here it gets interesting for Tennessee. They could go AJ Epinesa. They could go Gallimore, Oklahoma. I'm actually gonna go with Gallimore for Oklahoma. Here, wide receiver, that's their biggest need, but I don't think they should overreach for wide receiver. They should not overreach for tight end. They could get Marlon Davidson, but another corner wouldn't be bad. Jalen Johnson out of Utah is the pick. San Francisco receiver, you have Rieger. You could see them taking Rieger. You can see taking Kush. But I'm actually going to go and break a couple other people's hearts and go Marlo Davidson trying to replace DeForest Buckner. So Godson, I wouldn't be mad if they take them. I think they should get more picks and get more talent, right? So here we have, haven't you thought about trading back in the first and then again to the second to have a field, a player slip? Yeah, I mean, right now, look, you still have players there that you can draft. So you have to monitor draft. You can trade, like the year that we drafted Flacco, we traded back, and at some point they felt like, okay, somebody might go get Flacco, and they went up and traded for Flacco. Okay, so where am I picking? Okay, so here I think could be linebacker, it could be corner. It's an interesting one. Corner, you don't want to overdraft over here. That will be a fairly big reach. I think, I'm gonna go trade, and the trade that I'm gonna go is KC, which these two teams don't like to trade with each other, but where's KC? Chiefs, and then Chargers, and a fourth. Let's see. What? Come on, stupid Chargers, a fifth. Okay, so let me change this because they're being stupid. Chiefs. Where's the Chiefs? And then the Chargers. Okay. I actually think a fourth is what you should send. Davidson's a solid early first, early second. See him going first. I don't disagree, Bruno, but again, San Francisco, I'm looking how the board is falling, and they don't have a pick for a while, right? So if they like Davidson, we don't even have a second round pick. So if they like Davidson, that is a pick that they should make. Anyway, here I traded up to get the tackle out of Boise. That's how we close the first round. There's a couple ways that you can see the Bungles going. There's more first-round prospects than picks. I agree with that. So in here, we have the Bungles. The Bungles can go a couple different ways. They can go AJ. They can go Austin. I think they need lineman help. Austin supposedly can play inside or outside. They could go different ways. I'm actually going to mock them. I'm going to go ahead and put as Austin Jackson. Wait, where am I? Oh, it's our pick. Okay. So our pick here, we can go Murray. We can go different. There's a lot of places we can go. Let me see here, because I'm looking to see if we can make a trade. You know what? I'm gonna trade here again, and the team that I'm trading with is the Dolphins. Where's the Dolphins? Ravens. Where's the Ravens? Ravens. Okay. And how we're gonna do this is we're gonna take this third and we're gonna swap it. So we're gonna, I think that's a good trade. Swap third, so nobody's getting a pick. We're just moving up in the world. Anyway, the reason why I traded up, I think the Dolphins getting a quarterback, getting a tackle. Let's get that top of the line to replace Minka. The safety, Grant Delpit. I think Grant Delpit is really, really good. Okay, so let me see here. Probably Murray. Bengals, good vibes, good vibes. Mr. Forrest, thank you for joining the live stream. Epinesa is still there. There's still a couple good picks here. I think, for example, I wouldn't be surprised if they go Epinesa, but I don't think Epinesa is the type of player they need. So I'm gonna go safety, right? Here's where I crush some people's dreams and put Kenneth Murray to New York. So for somebody that asked me for Simmons, they went tackle and they were able to get Kenneth Murray in my mock draft at 36. I think the Chiefs go running back here. They could go corner, right? They can go Kush. But with all that being said, I think the Chiefs, when they were the most explosive, was when they had Hunt. If anything, last year they were explosive, but not when they had Hunt. When they had Hunt, they were in the next level. So I think they go DeAndre Swift, try to bring back some of that explosiveness. Here's where I think corner makes sense for Panthers. You go ahead and get Noah. I can't pronounce his last name, so I always call him Noah. Okay, so the Ravens get here. You would think I pick AJ Epinesa. You'll be wrong. I'm actually I'm gonna take AJ Epinesa. And I think if we don't take it, I think that's what Houston probably takes. Zach Bond is another good player that they could take. He tested positive to something. I didn't understand what they were trying to convey there. So if not Zach Bond, I can see them going here. I can see going Rieger. I had Rieger before, but since they drafted Cooks, or not drafted, traded for Cooks, Rieger doesn't sound bad for them. They would have wanted Delpit. They can use Jeremy Shin. Actually, that's the pick, Jeremy Shin, because they need linebacker safety. Jeremy Shin might be able to be either one. Okay, so they can get Duggar, they can go Ashton Davis. They could potentially go with Eason. I don't think that's the pick there for them. I know some people are mocking that to them. I'm gonna go Rieger, wide receiver, to them. I think this is where you trade. Okay, not trade. Okay, so corner for them, another big need. Corners are thin. AJ Terrell. Somebody was talking about AJ Terrell. Boom. Okay, so here I can see us taking Cushionberry. Where's Cushionberry sound? Somewhere here. There you go. Cushionberry. I can see us taking Zach Bond. I can see us taking Willie Gay. I can see us taking Ayuk here, K. Hamler. I mean, there's a lot of potential. No, I'm not a big fan of Bond. I mean, I can pick Bond if we fall to 55. Not a bad pick. So Terrell Davis is another good pick here. It's another potential trading back. What was the pick that I did for Tampa? Okay, a tackle. Okay, so I'm actually gonna go here for the Ravens. So we got AJ Epinesa. I can do Cushionberry. I'm trying to figure out what to do here. You know what? I'm gonna receive another call. I'm gonna trade back. Look, this is my trade back. You guys are hating me probably, but I mean, I think this is the best scenario for the Ravens. You trade back a couple spots. Or Ravens. Okay. So you trade those 2 picks. Oh, come on, Bears. You need this pick. I'm not taking a bunch of that shit. Not the Bears. You know what? This is a trade. Let me see their picks first. Okay. So Cowboys and the Ravens. Okay. Ravens second. And then the Cowboys will send that third to the Ravens. In a 5th. No, I think this is fair. Okay. And I see the Cowboys here taking Cushionberry. Where the hell's Cushenberry? Okay, to replace the center that retired. Okay. Here Dobbins for the Bucks. Broncos need corner. This is why I think the corners are gonna get overdrafted. Look, you can go Trayvon Diggs here. Not a horrible pick. They also need linemen, but the linemen are also thin. I think actually Trayvon Diggs is the pick for them. Corner again. We didn't get corner in the first time for the for what do you call that? The Atlanta Falcons. So Terrell Lewis is here. Zach Bond is here. I'm actually gonna go with Zach Bond to them. Okay. Potential first round pick. I don't think he's a first round pick, but I know a lot of people do. Terrell Lewis is here. I can see that. They also need a speedy receiver. They didn't take that. I'm gonna go with Ayuk here to the Jets. Okay. Squealers. I think the Squealers are trying to replace their strength, right? And their strength is that defense. That defense lost a big part in the D lineman. So I'm gonna go Matabuke from Texas A&M. I wanted to trade with the Bears because I think the Bears should take an O lineman, and I think they're still gonna take an O lineman. Jonah Jackson. Ravens are back here on the clock. You can take Jordan Brooks. You can take Hamler. You can take Pittman. You can take Chanel. You can take T. Higgins. You can trade back. Look, as you're watching this draft fall, look the amount of talent that's still out there. If you like receivers, you still have K.E. Hamler, which I'm not the biggest fan, but if you take Pittman or Higgins or Chenault, you're still going to have a solid receiver. People Jones, Willie Gay Jr., okay? So these are really good picks. Now, this is what I'm... Oh, my God. My guys. Yeah. This is where you hate me again. But this is another trade. But this is a simple trade. And we are going to make a pick after this one. Promise you, we are making a pick after this one. Another trade with the Eagles. We are notorious for trading with the Eagles. What should we get for the Eagles? I think a fourth. Okay. Let's see. Okay. And then the Eagles go ahead and get Jordan Brooks, linebacker. Okay, here's where Terrell Lewis will live in. What do you call this, dude? The Rams. Okay, so the Ravens here. I'm gonna go Willie Gay. Okay, I think Joshua Uche goes to the Bills. I think the Ravens here pick a receiver. I'm gonna go with Pittman. I'm between Pittman and Higgins. I'm gonna go Pittman. Okay, so for the Dolphins, pick 100. Yeah, so many picks. They could go Chris Weaver. I might see them going Chris Weaver. There's not much over here for the Dolphins. They took their running back. Right? Didn't we take a running back for them? Yeah, I think we did. No, we didn't. I can see them taking the running back. Definitely to help Tua. They need a solid running back. Down to any trade back scenarios. Man, not Brooks. You get addicted to getting the right value. I think, that last trade back, yes, I could have taken Jordan Brooks, but it was trading 2 spots down. We got a fourth. Yes, we lost Brooks. I'm good with Willie there. Okay, so linebackers here. There's not many corners. I think they might go with Arnett or Arnetti or whatever. Sorry to botch his name. So corners, again, this is why the corner market, they might get overdrafted. Receivers will fall down. Okay. I think they're going to go Rico Davis, Alabama. Here, we're going to go tackle Young. I'm going to go a little bit faster here. I can see them going with a quarterback, Eason, because they want to put a quarterback that could learn. And people are high on Eason. Not me, but I can see them going Eason. Okay. So for them, they need a right tackle. And there's not really a tackle until all the way here. All the way there. Now, can the Ravens trade up and double up? They can get Chenault, maybe. Um, hmm, I don't see anything good for them, which I don't mind. But they're gonna go Curtis Weaver. Let's put Curtis Weaver here. Look, the Green Bay Packers are sitting there. They're gonna get Laviska Chenault. They didn't get the wide receiver in the first round. They got it in the second round. Still need corners. Still no corners for them. Not O-line. Not really linebacker. Not edges. Not IDLs. The David Hamilton, maybe, potentially. Let's go with that. Right receiver. Let's put KJ Hamler for them. I think that's a good fit there. They win. Essentially, this tackle was their guard. They've got quarterback. They need an edge. There's not really an edge. Inside O lineman. We had the Temple kid, so I'm gonna go there. So they double up on line. They need line help. So I love Troy Dye. I wouldn't pick Troy Dye where I pick. Look, we have a bunch of picks here coming up for the Ravens. Okay, so the Skins, they need lineman help as well. There's no lineman, but I can see them being commit because they need tight end help. There's the first tight end off the board. Okay, so man, Julian Okwara is a potential there. I think for them, the value here is too high for not to go T. Higgins. Okay. I think here's where the Ravens trade up a little bit. Look, trade up. It's not all trade down. Trade up. Where's the Jets? Where's the Ravens? The Jets. You're just going to move 2 spots. I'm going to get my 5th. Let's see if this is sufficient. Oh, come on, Ravens. Okay. Ravens think they're giving too much. Okay, sorry. Okay, I might have to flip this shit. Okay, yeah, I might have to flip it. Okay, Jets. Okay, I actually think should be Ravens. Should be 3rd and a 5th to trade those 2 spots. Okay. And the Ravens go. Where's my boy here? Julian Okwara. Okay. So I can see them taking Okwara, to be honest. I'm gonna go Robin Hunt here. Ravens have a pick at 82 here. Okay, so for them, could be edge. Let me see the edges. Yeah, that's a little high for him. If they, they don't need safeties. They just got a wide receiver, right? Who they got? Who did I put to Jets? Ayuk. But you know what? They can double down. People Jones or Claypool. I can see that. Corners. Let's put a Mississippi here. Edges. Let's put Greenard here. He used to be a Cardinal. Okay. Wide receiver still need Chase Claypool. Fell to them. They go ahead with Claypool. We got Cleveland. They need linebacker help. So I know some of you love. He stays in Ohio. We're gonna go Malik Harrison. T. Higgins is a great value here. Okay. I'll go Chenault over Pittman. I think the problem with I have with Chenault is I think he's a hell of a player. Is whoever the team is has to use him right. I'm not sure if the Ravens will be that team. That's just what I think. I think they here need to figure out a tight end to put in there in the offense. So I'm gonna go with tight end there. They could get, I think, safety here to go value. They're gonna go with the safety. They could use Pearl. They could use a linebacker. Actually, I'm gonna put the linebacker for them. Corner. Well, let's draft their corner finally. I think they might go here, the edge. So let's go with inside the lineman, Missouri, or not Missouri. Yeah, Missouri. And then the other one that they can have is, who's the next? They could go Troy Dye. Let's go to safety because it's too good of a value. Okay, here for the Ravens. We don't have a pick for a while after this one, right? Let me see. Where's that next pick? Yeah, we have a bunch of fourth. So, anyway, in here, the pick for me will be Damian Lewis. Okay? So, Broncos again. I think this is a hell of a pick for the Broncos, although they just signed the running back. So they can go Hirsch, but they don't need that. They don't need a running back. They can use another corner, maybe, but I think we're gonna go with the tackle at Auburn. Linebacker, here's where the other dream shadow, Troy Dye, goes to the Rams. Okay. Who's the next edge? Nah, it's gonna be. This is where positions like running back, they're a lot. Actually, you know what? I think Detroit should take their running back. It's too good of a value there. Okay, so they potentially could use a running back, but I'm gonna go with corner there. They already went quarterback. This is their second pick. They need more weapons there in the wide receiver area. I'm gonna go Brian Edwards from South Carolina. I'm gonna go. I like Troy Price, so he is at 8. I think I already drafted Robert Hunt. Yeah, Robert Hunt is going. Bruno, Robert Hunt is going. Again, corner market. They could go Louisiana Tech, Robertson. The guards are gonna be severely overdrafted. So I was gonna go corner. It's not many edges at this point. You can go Saniga here. There's not many inside O linemen. Let's go tackle because they always need lineman help. The Raiders have been drafting all over the place. I think in here they take the quarterback to put behind Carr to potentially maybe replace Carr, Jalen Hurst. We got them their running back. We got them their safety. They can double down safety, maybe. Well, let's put another weapon over there for Tua, tight end. Tennessee, team that I dislike a lot. You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if Tennessee does something like this and tries to draft a running back. Hear me out. It's a third round pick, so it's not super high. But if Cam Akers pays out, which he's a very different running back, there's very hard to find another running back like Henry. But if they see sparks from Akers and he can do 80%, they might just let Henry either trade Henry or let him go the next year because they don't look like they want to pay the running back. And as MCM got paid, they might not want to go that route, right? Okay, so Green Bay here. Tight end will be the pick. We can do Moss. I think that's a very high pick for Moss. I don't want Moss there. I think that's a reach. So I'm gonna go here with Lawrence from LSU. Here, who knows? They might go safety because their safety's on a franchise tag, Simmons. So let's put safety just in case. I haven't been able to deliver a corner here or inside lineman. What is the next corner available? That is a reach. And then the next linemen do tend to get overdrafted. I would prefer to overdraft a lineman, I guess. Moody there. So for them, I think the pick should be. Hold on. Let's put that one there. Now, here's where I think Gibson will leave. Sonny Michel hasn't paid out for them. I can see them just letting them go. And next year, too many injuries. This is the type of running back that they like, which is a receiving running back. I think that's where they go. Here's the safety out of Clemson for the Giants, trying to get my guy that went to the Redskins. I'm blanking his name. Okay. What else for the Patriots? Willie Brown, early fourth. Okay, so I'm sorry, I haven't been paying attention to the comments as much. So where's the next Ravens pick? Ravens. 127, 129, 134. So we had 3 picks back to back. Okay. So London Collins, thank you. We'll see. Maybe where's Yetur? Where did I draft Yetur? Again, a 27. You don't think he's falling to 27? Oh, you're talking to William Brown. I'm sorry. Sorry, man. Anyway, my bad. Okay, so let me put a tackle to them because they need O-line help to the Patriots. So they went for the receiver. If not, I can see them taking him. They need running backs, man. I'm gonna go, Benjamin or Arizona State, little guy. Steelers need an inside lineman. It's a little high for him, but they need an inside lineman bad, so I'm gonna put that to them. Okay. So Jake Fromm could be a guy that they can develop with time. Tom Brady's there for 2 years. Jake Fromm can learn from him and then potentially be the guy replacing Tom Brady. Let me put a tackle so he can learn from Whitworth and potentially replace him in the near future. I think this will be pretty epic. I don't think it will happen, but it will be pretty epic if Moss goes to the Vikings to replace his dad. Man. I don't know who to give them to. They give a running back because even though their running back is spectacular, which I love, he tends to get injured. They can go Wilson, although they don't really need a. This would have been a good pick for them from. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna double down on receiver, but not Jefferson. I'm gonna go more with. You know what? I'm gonna go Saniga here. Saniga. Okay, Cowgirls, as you call them, are here. Corner is their biggest need. They can go here, Iowa. It's a little bit of a reach. They can trade back, but I'm gonna go that. That's the end of the 3rd round. Okay, it was Okwara. We haven't picked in a. I know, man. It was a card trade that made that created a gap. It did. I mean, if you go back to the picks here, this is the Ravens pick so far. Where are we? We didn't pick in the 1st round, so we can skip that. There's our first pick. No. First pick. No. We have 4 picks already. We got AJ Epinesa with 39. We got Willie Gay. We got Pittman. And we got Okwara. Okay? So we got a couple picks already. Now, I am going to trade up in the near future. So don't worry. It's coming. Okay, so all picks. Okay, so the Bengals. I think this is not a horrible pick for the Bengals. They can also use him. They can use no, but that's not the type of receiver that they need. KJ Hill, maybe. I think they need a tight end badly, so I'm gonna go Moss for them. Okay, and some dreams get shattered right there. Here, I'm gonna go with. they need more receivers. I'm gonna go Van Jefferson here. Okay, so we get the Lions, and the Lions pick is Sudden Death. What up, man? Thank you for it. Sheesh. Yeah, it's been a minute. I really wanted Chenault in this draft. I feel he'd be the best fit for over Pittman. He might. He might. This is where scouting takes place. Let me see. Edges. Anai. Kareem. Let's go with Kareem for them. And then a guy that I love, Anai. Boom. And then he's not as big. I'm gonna go with the Mitch. Yeah, they will do something stupid like this. So let me put that in. Man, I haven't been able to slant a corner there. So I'm gonna go with the highest rated corner here for the case. The Chiefs. Okay. Inside the lineman. There's none. Fodu is the highest. Let me see. Let me see here for a moment. We get the Panthers. Where's the Panthers? Panthers. There they are. And then the Ravens. Oh, man. Come on. Ravens. Okay. And I think in here we can give a 6, although not having any picks in the later rounds is going to drive EDC crazy. So let me swap that. Let me see how that works. Okay. Ravens trade up. Now with this trade up, I can see a couple positions. We already hit our major needs. Right. We already hit our major needs. I'm not looking to get a right receiver. If anything, I love Logan Wilson here with Willie Gay. 2 backers of the future. One is a speedy guy. One is just a solid linebacker. I can see us doing that. No on the running back side. So after trading back up, now I froze and didn't know what to do. Okay, I'm actually gonna go Logan Wilson. I think you double up on the linebacker side, which is one of your biggest weakness. So if you think about it, last year there was a moment that we had no linebackers, right? That's why we brought 2 from the street. Yes, we had Chris Board, we have Alaka. Here you go, back to back linebackers of the future. Okay, we still have 129 there coming up. This is to jump, as you see, Arizona. Okay, so Arizona goes Evan Weaver. There you got the Clowns. The Clowns. They have like 1,000 running backs. They just have 2 tight ends. They can see them moving from Njoku in the near future. Let's put Alex Hicksmith. I think Hicksmith can maybe surpass their boy over there. They came from New York. So we're gonna go safety here. They have plenty of wide receivers. So not plenty. But let's put KJ Hill. This is where maybe they take the wide receiver. Inside lineman, let's take from Oregon. They could use the running back there with Gurley. Let's put Zach Moss. Let me go a little bit quicker because the show is almost over. We're going to go corner from Tulsa. There's not many inside O linemen here. There's not many linebackers, so we're going to go edge from Syracuse. Now we're going to go with... Okay, so triple option. Okay, I imagine having... Yeah, it's not a bad pick. But I think I've been watching a lot of Ravens, and this might be my biases. I've been watching a lot of Ravens, film, and I'm perplexed that we need a guy like Anquan Bolden. Not saying Pittman is, but if you can get a guy that you can throw around that area and the guy can come out, we don't have that right now. We have Torrey Smith on Hollywood Brown. I'm not saying who's better, but the type of player. You have Pitta on Mandrews. And who's that 50-50 guy? We don't have that, right? I think that's what you do. Okay. Okay. So here we're gonna go the O-line out of Kentucky. I can actually see them taking another tight end. I know they signed a guy for like a 1-year deal, but yeah, I can see that. There's no quarterbacks here. I think also they need a tight end. So Asai, we're gonna put that there. We're gonna put the edge out of Auburn from the Patriots. I think they're gonna try to get a receiver at some point. So we're gonna put Photo here. We're gonna help them. They have a decent running game, but okay, second running back because the running back Singletary is not the biggest dude. Here I can see the Ravens maybe getting McFarland, although I'm not big on that pick. I'm gonna go with Bowden, Kentucky. And then wide receiver, Davis. Here, I'm actually gonna go with the Wisconsin lineman. Okay. By the way, since the draft is almost over, please start putting grades. And if you're watching the replay, put some grades down there. We're about to be over. And then again, sorry that my energy's a little bit low. I'm not feeling well, but I appreciate everybody here coming and joining the live stream. Let's go with Ben Bredesen here. Let's go with so here's the next pick for the Ravens, right? Now, a guy that I love, that I can see us potentially we can trade back and get him, right? You know what? That's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna trade back because this is what I do. We're gonna trade back with the Eagles, and then the Ravens. Boom. We're gonna get that fourth from them, and we're gonna get that bad boy. Okay. So the Eagles get. I wouldn't be mad for them to double up on the wide receiver side. Their wide receivers are so slow. They need to figure out that wide receiver spot. I can see getting another linebacker to help Bush over there. Here's the tight end, Albert O. Quarterback, maybe from Florida International, maybe. At this point, let me see. I'll take the Miami edge. Linebacker. They can go with the guy from Purdue. John Simpson is there. Let's get the quarterback at this point. It's just whatever's left. Breaking some other people's dreams here. It didn't turn out as good as the one that I did before, but still solid in my opinion. Linebacker, Colorado. IOL. Tight end. Okay, so as we're approaching, we are gonna close the fourth round pick here. I'm gonna let you pick that fourth round. They already have the tight end over there, but you know what? Let's put another weapon over there for Tom Brady. So, who is that last pick in the fourth round? I'll let you decide. This is the picks that we currently have for the Ravens. We got AJ Epinesa, Willie Gay Jr., Michael Pittman, Julian Okwara. I'm missing a pick here. Logan Wilson, but I'm missing a pick. There's my pick. Anyway, we have the guard Lewis and somewhere here. Damian Lewis, there it is. Damian Lewis. then Logan Wilson somewhere. Logan Wilson, and then Lynn Bowden. That's it. That's their pick so far. Who would I want? This is my pick here. This is my pick. I like this kid, Devin Duvernay. I like this kid. Yes, 3 wide receivers. That's a lot of receivers. Yes, but I like this kid. I think we can have. He's a speedster too. Okay, take so Michael Gibbons is saying take Onwenu. I thought I took Onwenu already. Or Kinley. Oh, he's there. But I already have a guard from Michigan. I'm sorry, from LSU. Feel like the guard is taken care of. Okay, Kinley, the running back. Yeah, I think still Lumerville should be the pick. So he's saying Ajim. Where's Ajim? What he's saying is McFarland for the Maryland. We have the Maryland Cat. Okay, so Ajim. I don't even know what Ajim is. He's the okay. So offense is gonna be fun. A lot to choose from. Shout out to you, Mr. Ayub. And sorry, I can't pronounce your last name. 3 wide receivers. I think you get dynamic. You get speed. You get the returnability, right? There's returnability with those receivers, so you can put one for now as a returner. Great draft, C+, good value, too many trade backs. Some good players might fall into our laps. But that's fair. That is fair. Look, I'm going to go with Dumerville so we can finish this and we can close this live stream because it's been more than an hour. That's fair. I feel like my other draft was better. But look, second round pick, which was our round, more third, but AJ Epinesa. So we got 3 seconds. AJ Epinesa, Willie Gay, Michael Pittman. Okay? Third round, we also got 3 thirds. Julian Aquara, Damon Lewis, and that was it. Yeah, that was it. And then in the 4th round, we got Logan Wilson, we got Lynn Bowden, and we got Doorbell. Okay. So, okay, B. I'll take B's. Anyway, so thank you guys for joining. Again, I do apologize. My energy wasn't there today. Not feeling well. Trying to get some energy because tonight with Chips is going to be lit. Last time, like I said, we got into a shouting match. I don't even remember what we were debating, but it was fun. So, Co ahead, join tonight at 9 and join Noah's channel. Come swing by. It should be fun. Before I go, let me take that last comment. I like Jalen Rieger a lot more than other do it seem. Feel like he can be more or less Terry Kill instead of Percy Harvin, but that's just me, I guess. I like Rieger in the 2nd round. I can see us taking Rieger. Anyway, thank you for joining the live stream. Tomorrow is gonna be a big, big collab mock draft. So stay tuned for that. Till tomorrow.